hijab. What's that one thing you need to have? The one thing that you really need to have as a hijabi is the intention. Assalamualaikum rahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah. So I will be sharing you with this. I've started sharing my journey in wearing the hijab. So this is a version of wearing my hijab. So episode 1. Stay tuned as I continue. Okay. So the topic that I'm gonna talk about today is what is the main thing you should have as a hijabi, or if a sister like you want to wear hijab. What's that one thing you need to have? The one thing that you really need to have as a hijabi is the intention. Yeah, we have other Muslim women that are covering the hijab, and also have those that want to do it as a hijabi, or you want to be a hijabi. The one thing you need to have is intention. Why are you wearing the hijab? Or what is the reason you want to put on the hijab? The main reason and the only reason a woman should have that is covering the hijab or that have decided to put on the hijab is the intention of pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the only thing. Allah commanded every woman in Islam to cover from their head to toes. So if you want to put on the hijab, I want you to look at the intention. I want you to take a look and say, why do I want to put on the hijab? Is it for Allah? Or is it for fame? People respect? Well, at first, let me share this one thing with you. While I was growing up, when my mother was teaching me how to put on the hijab, my brothers was strict on me a little bit to put on the hijab. I used to do it because of them, really. Whenever my mom is around, that was when I put on the hijab. If she wasn't around, I'll take off the hijab. The other time, she saw me at the junction buying something without my hijab. She scolded me, and I was like, So, with the help of the lectures my brother gave me, telling me the importance of wearing the hijab, that was when I decided that I will put on the hijab, but not for the sake of my mother or for the sake of my brother, but I will put on the hijab for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, if you are hijabing and you are doing it because you want people to say, oh my God, look at that hijabi, she's very beautiful, or you're putting on the hijab so that you want men to abstain from you without the intention of pleasing Allah, then you're not covering hijab. You're just covering your body, but that's not hijab. Because hijab there is to obey Allah's command and to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why is this important? Let's just take an example. If you're writing an exams and you have that horrible handwriting that you used to write in your books, then the teacher or the lecturer sees it and says, what rubbish is this? Because I can't understand anything that this individual is writing. That's the same also with the hijab. If you're covering the hijab for the sake of other fellow women, other people, then definitely you're not doing it for Allah. My darling sisters who are wearing the hijab or who wants to wear the hijab, one thing that you need to have is the intention of wearing the hijab. And the intention must be that you are doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and nothing else. Alright, thank you very much for watching the videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you very much. Assalamualaikum.